What are some of development strategies you need to implement for you to achieve your career goals? Follow this video till the end and realize the top secrets that will help you nourish your personal development and achieve your dreams. Make sure to subscribe so that this message may reach many people around the universe. Also, make sure to give a like so that I get motivated to produce more videos like this. If you have certain queries around personal development, let's meet in the comments section below. Here are the strategies. 1. Improve your emotional intelligence. People originally thought that one's intelligence quotient was a measure of their success. However, research has revealed that a high emotional intelligence is an element that accelerates performance. However, those who have high emotional intelligence can understand their emotions, and they have a large store of feeling words. However, while others may say they feel bad, a person with a high emotional intelligence would be able to identify if they are frustrated, overwhelmed, or impaired. When emotional intelligence arrived, it was the answer to a puzzling question: how do people with mid-range intelligence quotient outshine those with the highest intelligence quotients almost 75% of the time? One interesting thing about people with a high emotional intelligence is that they have a large store of emotions. While everyone experiences emotions, very few can accurately identify them as they happen, which becomes a problem because unidentified emotions are easily misinterpreted, leading to unfounded decisions and ineffective actions. Additionally, having a good sense of self-awareness is the most important utility to being able to develop a high emotional intelligence. With a high level of self-awareness, it will be easier for you to recognize how other people perceive you and adapt to social situations as needed. When you have a high emotional intelligence, you are better equipped to understand your own feelings and the feelings of others as well. This helps you relate to people not only by improving your communication skills, but also gives you the social competence that's needed to understand other people's emotions, behaviors, and motives so you can respond appropriately and successfully manage your personal interactions. The more clearly you can define your emotion, the more introspection you have into what triggered your feelings and how you can handle them. 2. Develop a growth mindset. Those with a fixed mindset can develop a growth mindset by embracing imperfection and making different their view on challenges. People with a growth mindset are continuously aiming to better themselves, and are therefore able to break away from self-satisfaction and achieve their goals. In field of professionalism, people who have a growth mindset often share information, collaborate with others, look for feedback, try to achieve innovation, and are able to admit they did wrong. This is advantageous in the workplace because it offers a greater opportunity to become successful. However, those with a fixed mindset are less likely to take risks for fear of failure or embarrassment. By embracing self-worth, seeking to examine opportunities and challenges, and trusting the process of everything that you do rather than just the result, you can stop your discouraging beliefs that your talent and abilities are limited. People who have a growth mindset believe that they can continue to develop their talents throughout life. These people are often able to achieve more than those with single mindset, who believe that they were born with their abilities set into place, and they don't invest time and energy into learning new things. 3. Try not to be passive. While being passive in the short term may make you feel good because you are getting other people's approval, it is damaging your self-worth in the long run because it will require you to make larger sacrifices to maintain these relationships that otherwise should serve her. Passive behavior occurs when you put other people's wants and needs ahead of your own. While sometimes this is necessary to strengthen relationships, it can become a problem if you are consistently passive in a way that it becomes a barrier to your success. If you like to avoid conflict, you are passive. If you simply allow things to happen without standing up for yourself, others will see this and start taking advantage of your willingness to please them. In doing that, you find yourself accepting things which could negatively affect your performance and even your organization. You can certainly be assertive without being aggressive by being clear and straightforward with people. Avoid being passive by communicating with people, and be genuine when you're talking about how you feel about things. 4. Improve your time management skills. Research shows that there are 2 skills in particular that will make your time management efforts successful. 1. Be able to organize your schedules, daily tasks, and chores in a rational way. Put your most important tasks at the beginning of your daily schedule and fill in the others. 2. You should be realistic with how long it would take to finish a task, because time is a limiting factor. Time yourself at work for every task you do for about a week. Keeping track of how you spend your time can be a good starter. Throughout your professional career, you'll face deadlines and competing tasks that fight for your attention every time. As your workload increases, it may seem impossible to be able to get everything accomplished. Make sure that you're keeping track of how you spend your time if you feel like time management is an issue for you. Schedule a specific amount of time for every item on your to-do list, and don't allow interruptions during these times. Having effective time management skills will help increase your productivity and efficiency, and allow you to have more time for other efforts too. 5. Find new challenges. Finding new challenges for yourself will help you show your leadership abilities and could lead to further progress within your organization. Find new challenges by focusing on yourself rather than constantly trying to impress your employer. If you are always in the mindset that you're working for someone else, you may become bored and lazy with your work. Remember that your work reflects on you, not just your employer, and when you think of your work as being for yourself, you're more likely to challenge yourself to make improvements. Finding new challenges could be as complex as proposing and creating a prototype for a new product. The first thing you need to do to find new challenges is to take the initiative to talk to your employer about your current responsibilities. Inquire about other projects you can get involved with, and try to provide fresh ideas on issues as they arise. Finding new challenges in your current position will help keep your job interesting and fulfilling. This personal development goal shows your ambition and can be especially helpful for your organization if they're frequently coming up with new ideas that are never acted on or no one supervises to ensure any type of follow-up. Doing so may lead to job advancement in the future, which will certainly offer new challenges. 6. Grow and improve professional relationships. To build and improve your professional relationships, you will need to practice good workplace habits. Not only will this help you develop better relationships with your colleagues, it will also help increase your level of work satisfaction. You spend a lot of time with your colleagues, so it is important to build good relationships with them. To improve your professional relationships, help other members of the team whenever you can, and engage in open and honest communication with your colleagues. Be sure to welcome diversity. Factor various insights into your decision-making processes and recognize that you can learn something from everyone. After all, team cohesion relies on mature working relationships, as people typically work better together if there's a personal element to their relationship. If the people you work with can see that you value them and their ideas, you will be more likely to have a good relationship with them, which in turn broadens your professional skills. Having positive professional relationships can lay the foundation for your ultimate success. Because each person's role in your organization affects your performance, it's important for you to stimulate these working relationships so you can work in harmony with others. While it is also important to develop positive relationships with people, don't neglect those who are on your own racetrack. Doing so will help you build trust and strengthen your relationship with the people at work, which will make your professional nourish. 7. Improve upon your weaknesses. Being able to recognize your weaknesses shows self-awareness and strength in your character. Make your biggest weakness into your biggest strengths by being aware of areas in which you can improve and focusing directly on them. You won't improve without accepting that your skill set isn't perfect and that you need a strategic plan for improvement. Make your biggest weakness into your biggest strength. Being self-aware shows strength in your character. It doesn't literally mean that your biggest weakness has to turn into your biggest strength, but being aware of the areas in your is a helpful personal development goal. If you can take bold steps to turn your weaknesses around, you can be a role model for other professionals and engage in self-improvement. You can trust your employees to take care of the technology piece, but you'll still want to learn just enough so you can tell if they're doing their jobs as they're supposed to, and you know if your expectations for their outcomes are realistic. It is important to get guidance from someone you trust. However, you may be able to learn about some weaknesses that you have but may not have noticed. 8. Learn how to motivate others. Challenge and encourage people when they start to make progress. You can teach them about making vision boards to help them think about their future, or add some inspiration to their current work as they make connections to where it may be taking them for the future. You want to put people in a position they can motivate themselves, and this requires persuading them to do some self-reflection as to why they are doing the job, and the goal they're working toward. If you are able to enhance the motivation of your team or have a positive impact on the work ethic of the employees, you will be helping to maximize the effectiveness of your organization. It is important to know how to motivate your team members if you want to be a good leader under your profession. If you are not in a leadership position, you can still look for opportunities to bring to your leaders' attention that address motivation if you feel that this is an obstacle in your workplace. 9. Broaden your network. Networking can not only build connections with people who help enhance your skill set and knowledge, but can also help you stay on top of potential opportunities for advancement in your career. You can grow your network through social media, however, having that personal face-to-face time is invaluable when you're trying to learn about someone and really attempting to make a valuable connection. People do business with others whom they know and trust. The truth is, having a strong professional network can help you advance in your career in ways that you would not be able to do alone. However, once you do it a few times, not only will you get used to it, but you will start running into the same people multiple times at networking events, which will help you strengthen your network as it grows. In order to grow your network, you need to be willing to put yourself out there in new situations, which may feel uncomfortable at first. 10. Define your own success. You don't have to abide by everyone else's definition of success. Once you dig deep to uncover your values and purpose and career aspirations, you will recognize that if you try to chase everyone else's idea of what success is, you won't achieve it. You can define what being successful and happy mean to you, which will help you clarify what you need to do to achieve it. To define your own success, you need to observe and recognize the characteristics that make you different from everyone else in the world and embrace them. To define your success, remove limiting beliefs and open yourself up to taking risks and reaping the rewards. Figure out what makes you unique. Keep doing whatever you have to do to help you be your best self. With all those, you will witness acute progress in your professionalism. You're the only one who can decide if you have achieved aims this far. In doing this, you have to make it a point to not compare yourself to other people. The things that you see other people have don't define or impact your success.